Hey guys, welcome to another review, and this time we're gonna be doing a review of the Object.252U, or the Defender as it's called. This tank is currently in store for 8.5k gold if you want to get it only the tank without equipment and everything, and there is a bundle with the T2020 for 12.5k gold, which includes the garage slots, the camouflage, the garage slots and the equipment for each tank. But I think you should get this offer. I don't know about the T2020. Just gonna say it right now. I haven't played the T2020 anytime, but I remember back then when it first came out, it was weak. It's got a lot of buffs, so I don't really know anything about the T2020. I don't have the tank, and I don't think I'm gonna spend any gold to get it. So there's this tank 252 for 8.5k gold, which is a really good offer for a tier 8. And a tier 8 that is this strong and this uh good for 8.5k is actually a really good offer if you compare it to the tanks that are in the store. I mean, in the tech tree, like the Lova and something like that. This tank for 8.5k gold is really good. So what about this tank? This tank's one of the most, how to say it, one of the tanks that people complain a lot when they play against it because of the armor that the tank has and because of the big gun that it has. So, what about this tank? Let's check the stats to begin with. Um, the HP is 1.9k, so really good HP amount. The armor is one of the best things about this tank, which is very well angled. It has spaced armor as well, so it is not easy to penetrate this tank, especially that you're playing tier 8 and tier 7s probably against this tank. You are gonna struggle kind of to penetrate this tank, even with premium ammo. So this is the most thing that annoys people when they play against this tank. So the turret, as you can see, is 250 millimeters in the front, and on the side is 150, and on there is 100. And by the way, the turret is small, so it's not going to be easy to hit it. The hull armor, meanwhile, is 130 on the front, 100 on the side, and 90 in the rear. So, like I said, it's very well angled, so the armor is going to be really effective. It's not going to be like 130 effective armor. It's going to be really effective, except for the lower plates, which also can be angled to bounce shots. So yeah, we'll play some games and we'll see how we are going to be angling the tank correctly. I haven't played this for a while, this tank, so I'll try to do my best angling the tank. View range is 271. Concealment is, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that, no need. DPM is kind of low on this tank, 1.9k, with the reload time of 13.05. This is with gun rammer, by the way, and all provisions, so just to give you an idea, this is with the tank fully equipped and maxed out. The average penetration is really good on this tank. With the AP you have 225, with the APCR you have 265, high explosive you have 68, and then the average damage on the shells is 420. 420 is really good for tier 8. You don't really get that alpha a lot on tier 8. Mostly like 400 or 390. I'm not really sure, but I think this tank has one of the highest alphas on the gun on tier 8. With APCR, you get 360, with HE is 500, so HE is actually worth it if you have the chance to shoot anyone with HE. The aim time is 6.5 and the dispersion 0.36 almost. And this is the worst thing about this tank, the gun. So, just giving you an idea about the gun, it is not good. Like, it is really not good. The accuracy, especially. If you want to shoot long range, mid range, you're gonna struggle a lot and you're gonna miss a lot of shots. Meanwhile, this tank is made for close range combat, so this is why the gun is not really that good. But in close range, like really close range, this gun is actually really good. So, yeah, mid range, long range, you're gonna struggle a lot with this gun, but close range combat, it's definitely gonna be really good. Gun turn limit, I mean, the elevation is 20, which is really good. The gun depression is 6, which is typical for Russian heavy. That's what you get on most of them. Average speed is 29, top speed is 35 going forwards, and the reverse is 14. So, okay speed, I would say. It's kind of like an nice 4 in tier 10, I think, with the speed. I'm not really sure, but I think so. And yeah, this is what the stats of the tank look like. And like I said, it's fully maxed out, so that's with all equipment and everything. I use double repair kit when drilling. Definitely the same thing goes with the provisions, like every other tank. 10% to the crew mastery, 10% to the engine power, and 3% to the crew as well. For the ammo is 15, 10, 5. That's okay. Like I said, the reload is 13.01 seconds, so you're gonna reload a lot. You don't really have a lot of shells. You have enough shells, I mean. And yeah, I mean 15, 10, 5 is really good. AP has good penetration, so you don't really have to load a lot of APCR. When it comes to the equipment, I use gun rammer to get more reload, because imagine with calibrated shells you're gonna have like 14 seconds of reload. That's like really bad, but like 13 reloads, 13 seconds is actually kind of okay. The enhanced gun lane drive to increase to make the aim better. As you can see, 6.5 seconds to aim, which is insanely bad. Like literally, it is insanely bad. And then I use the refined gun to get more accuracy with the dispersion. Improved modules, optics, more HP. You can use 4%, but I don't know. Like I always use the more HP. On tier 8, you know, there are a lot of low alpha shooting guns, so 108 can make a difference sometimes. In the HP. Engine accelerator, that's for sure on every single tank. Toolbox to repair the tracks faster. Like I always say, I always go for the toolbox because it repairs tracks faster, which is actually really good. Just in case you're facing a clipper or facing another tank that has a good reload, you need to repair your tracks as fast as you can so you can get out of the situation. High-end consumables, the duration, I think I should go for consumable cooldown speed, to be honest with you, because I think you can only use adrenaline once with this tank, or maybe twice at most. But yeah, I mean, the reload is 13.1 seconds, so 13.01, so it's not really great. So let's get on with the gameplay, and hopefully we'll get some good games with this tank. So kind of curious to see how many of this tank we're gonna face in the game. I think a lot of people will buy it just because it's a really good tank. So, playing on mines, not the perfect map for this tank. We're playing against tier 9s as well, so we're gonna kind of struggle a bit, but let's try to do our best. Where should I go on this? They have an email on IS-8. I think I'll go to the left side, to the city side, and see what I can do. The tank looks weird, I have to say. Like I said, the angles, the shape of this tank is actually really very weird. But it is a good thing because you can bounce a lot of shots with this tank. So yeah, going to the left, let's speak like this and see who we are gonna meet. If there's anyone coming here. Okay. There's IS-8. That wasn't a really good shot. He penetrated me. Tier 9s. Yeah. Need to be a bit careful here, maybe side scrape. You can see the penetration is really good. Although the IS-8 isn't really very well armored, but still, I'm gonna fall back here. I'm gonna force him to come into me, so my TDs can help me out. I don't have the HP that he has, so need to be kind of careful. Doesn't really look so good for our team. Yeah, we are losing tanks. Maybe let's try to play it all down here. We need kills. TVP should die. I mean, must die. Let's see if we can do anything to this double. That's one of the strongest tanks in the game, as you can see. The armor is insanely good. TVP is finally dead. This is the Vickers. Bounced the shot. He has a stock gun, so... Okay, this is good. Nice. 420, exactly the alpha. But like I said, it's not really going so well for us now. This double Z is dominating the hill. Yeah. His armor is just insane. Even with the good penetration that I have. A burst side spray, maybe it works. Nice. Okay, we're getting pushed. Now it's hopeless. See, the tank can bounce a lot of shots. It's really good with doing that. But yeah, the angles are really nice on this tank. Maybe we can get one more shot in. No. Didn't really want to risk it and shoot the double Z because, you know, his armor is really troll. Our team got melted, like nothing I can do about that. Tried to fight the Ice 8 at the beginning on the left side, it didn't really go so well. Ice 8 has good penetration, it's a tier 9 after all. So, yeah, against tier 9, you're kind of gonna struggle with this tank when it comes to the armor. But like I said, you saw on that against tier 8, you can bounce a lot of shots. The Double Z, which has amazing penetration, the Borsig, which also has amazing penetration. They both bounced, although I was like fully exposed to them. So yeah. This armor is kind of troll. It can help you a lot with that. First game didn't go so well. Let's go for another one. So now we're playing against tier 7s. Tier 7s are really gonna struggle against this tank with the armor. Like, really gonna struggle. It's insane. The armor against tier 7. This is what like makes this tank kind of unfair because tier 7s are like too weak against this tank. Even when they shoot you on the side, they're gonna struggle. As you can see, the aim is not really good. He didn't get spotted somehow. So they have a nice double Z again, so you can see how many double Zs are in the game. It is kind of annoying because the tank is just really good. Side scrape. Like, I don't know, this tank has so many angles. You can just angle it any way you want and you're probably gonna bounce. See, the gun is not... Like, I'm getting lucky hitting these shots, so you can see how the dispersion is looking like what I'm trying to shoot. Okay, let's try to put one into the double Zs, come on. Nice. We need to kill the double Z, he's the most dangerous tank to us, so... Now I'm kind of in a good position. Need to get the kills though. Well, this isn't really looking so well. Another amazing team we have. Trying to do my best here. Another epic team. We did our best. Yep. See, like the armor is really very effective. He's complaining while playing an OP tank, man. Like, literally. He's complaining while playing a totally OP tank. Even more OP than this one. A second loss, but like I said, we did our best, just like we did the last round. So the teams don't really seem to be that well today. Let's go. Another round. Maybe this one is a good one. Against tier 8s and tier 7s again. I'll see. Hopefully we get a better team this time. At least to get a win on the review, you know? I don't want to get 4 losses in a row. Or 3 losses. So, Let's go to the middle. No one's going to the left, so I'm not going to be going alone. Try to play it in the middle. You see, like, the speed is not really that good, but it's good enough for heavy like this. That is well armored and heavy. SPIC, maybe you can put an HE into him. Maybe the STA. Oh, should have shot a bit earlier. It's okay though. They should win the right side. Oh, there's the... see the penetration against these Yak Panzers nowadays is not really good, and you saw how the accuracy is like. You need ages to aim, and then you miss the shot anyways. Time to fall back now a bit. I have someone on my back as well. Nice. Try to bait this guy. Yeah. When you angle tanks, by the way, when someone pushes you, try to put a straight angle into them. Like, don't angle your tank too much. Just put a straight angle into them, because this is where your nose spike is going to be the most effective. So yeah, just go straight into them when you know they don't really have gun depression or something. It is really great. It works really great. You're gonna bounce a lot of shots. So yeah. Nice. Let's push in now. G2020. His armor seems like okay, but still not great. Nice. Okay. This guy's a gamer. Let's go for the AMX. Maybe put one more shot in soon. Come on. Go, 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 go. 1 HE would be nice. We have the max roll. Maybe we get it. Come on, come on. Aim, aim, aim. Okay, bro, let's just shoot. 4 kills, not bad at all. Could have gotten the HE in. I just wanted to aim because I didn't really want to miss. With this gun, the snapshots aren't really great. So yeah, 3rd round. Finally, we got a win. By the way, this tank is used a lot in tier 8 tournaments, just to let you know. This tank is really good for tournaments. It works really well. It's like an IS-4 on tier 10, or like an IS-7 back on the days when it was actually really good. So yeah, it works really well in tournaments. It can hold a lot, it can bounce a lot of shots. So yeah, if you want to play a lot of tier 8 tournaments, this is definitely a tank to go for. It's all about holding with this tank, not really about the DPM or something. It's more about holding, bouncing shots, and making team plays with your teammates, taking the shots. So more like an IS-4 in tier 10 when it comes to tournaments nowadays. IS-6, kind of outdated tank. What the hell are you doing? Oh, AT-15, you wouldn't like to do this, man. Okay, should have aimed it a bit higher. My fault. Okay, now we can push the left side all the way through to the IS-6 and the Action X, maybe. Getting closer to the enemies to put shots in. Actually, I can just push like this. Action X, I think, is coming. We're gonna focus on these guys nonetheless, anyways. Now, if I face this guy, if I go into him like no spike, straight through to him, it's gonna work really well. See? thing is, like, this tank has the gun depression. Okay, we're gonna struggle here a bit. I don't know where the Emil is at. Okay, Emil just realized I need some help. A bit too late though. Tried to hold as much as I can, and I actually did well. Distracted 2 tanks or 3 tanks of them, and now we're gonna win the game. So yeah, this tank is good. Like I said, for 8.5k gold, it is definitely worth it. I recommend anyone to get the tank for 8.5k if you're thinking about getting a premium tank. This tank is really good, and it's enjoyable, I have to say. It's not like the other Russian premiums, like T2020, IS-6. They're, like, extremely boring to play. But this tank, because you get a lot of bounces, you have a bit higher alpha, it is very much enjoyable to play. So yeah, I definitely recommend to get this tank. And like I said, in tournaments, it also works well. It makes good credits, by the way, as well. So yeah, overall, I'm very pleased with this tank. Definitely not my favorite on tier 8. My favorite I think, is gonna be like the Chimera. That tank is just something else. Like, literally, it is something else. But yeah, this tank is really good for 8.5k. Like I said, once again, the price is really good for a tank like this. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting one. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you got I hope it helped you make a decision on to buy this tank or not. I definitely recommend this tank over the T120. Like I said, I haven't played the T120 yet, but I definitely recommend this tank. And I haven't tried the Emil yet as well. Or maybe I will get it in the future. We'll see, and I'll try it out. But for now, for 8.5k, this tank is definitely worth it. So yeah, thank you all guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, see you all on the next review. Goodbye.